Looks like everything's working just fine. And shut that off. And we can hop right in. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll be moving on to Bugsy today. And see if we can make it through that. We've only got about an hour and a half before I got other things to do. But I wanted to make sure that I at least attempted to go live today. And of course that popped up. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when. Okay. So we're here. Go ahead and come up here and check out what all we got here. Go ahead and pull up the other scene for this. Do I have that on the scene? Guess not. This one. Oh, it's supposed to be on here. I'm assuming it's right here. There we go. There we go. Okay, yep, that's working. All right, so we'll go ahead and you take a, oh, for crying out loud. There we go. So, Locust has got First Impression, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Leech Life. Stack Attacka just doesn't care about that at all. I'm going to put you away because you're definitely not going to be any help. And I can open with Stealth Rocks. And we got Rock Slide, just deals good damage to low kicks and Scyther. It's got to kill Scyther, I would imagine. Although it does have the Chardy, so maybe not. Stack Attacka. We are level 34. What nature do we have currently? Everything's physical, so I need to change this to plus defense minus special attack. Plus defense minus special attack. Just leave it at no item for right now. We have essentially no ability. We have Rock Slide. And that's it. Atomize, is that, how much is that? That's sharply, so +2. What does +2 get us to? 48? Yep, 48, okay. Which, yeah, is still outsped by everything but Scizor. Let's go ahead and put in low kicks. Set 1. Not correct. Jolly tinted lens. Just doesn't have the silver powder in it for some reason. And you would be level 32. We actually don't quite kill. Unless we go Muscle Band. And then we just kill. And it, yeah, it doesn't do too much to me. The Ledian is a problem child, since it is fighting type. Iron Fist, Focus Sash, Focus Sash, and Jolly. Yep, okay. And that will be level 32 as well. Yeah, Drain Punch does a crazy amount of damage. So I really just don't want to be in against that. We do a solid amount of damage in case she does go for U-turn right out the gate. We don't quite kill, but it's solid damage. And it'll definitely go for Drain Punch at that point. In which case we can swap to Hoopa. $34 against Ledian at level 32. Ice Punch, yeah, Ice Punch and Thunder Punch both do a decent amount, but nothing crazy. And we have Hyper Space Hole, and we just kill with that. And we can even go, I'm pretty sure I've got it as Modest currently. Go ahead and have the Twisted Spoon just because I actually, just see how much that does to the other ones. And I don't think it's got much of anything for an ability. Get rid of you. You already got the Twisted Spoon, you're already Modest, you have Pixelate, but you have no moves to take advantage of that. Pixelate, and then we got Psybeam as well. Psybeam kills also. Pretty sure Hyperspace Hold. Hitting even protect, yeah. So that always hits. So that's not anything to be concerned about. The Henrys are check to Ledian. I just want to see what Scyther does to you. Set 1. We got Jolly, Technician, Chartyberry. that, even though it doesn't change anything. Even with the Charty, we still just completely destroy it. Unless Charty's... Here, let's just go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, Charty Berry doesn't matter here, we just kill it. Most damage it can deal is Rock Smash, and pretty sure we can work our way around that. If we're in with Hoopa, then we don't have to worry about it going for Rock Smash on the Switch. Let's see. There's that one. It can go for either Aerial Ace or Bug Bite. Or even could go for Sword Stance, which a +2 still doesn't kill. At least not from full. If we instead have a berry juice here, we still kill just fine. And I'm pretty sure... Or no, that was necessary for low kicks, wasn't it? Yeah, 32. Yeah, so that's necessary to guarantee it on low kicks. So we'll leave the muscle band here. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Go ahead and nature change to plus defense minus special attack. And muscle band. Okay. So we're ready with Stack Attacker. Yeah, we don't have to do anything with Hoopa. Hoopa's exactly how I have it set up currently. So secondary for Scyther's probably Corviknight. Corviknight blank. We got 34. We have Drill Peck. And I'll go ahead and put in Steel Wing, even though it really doesn't matter. Probably never going for it. We have Adamant. And Refrigerate does nothing, but we'll go ahead and put it in anyways. And Berry Juice isn't going to affect anything, but we'll put it in anyways. Yeah, 8145K. And we have this up against Scyther. Set 1 at 132. What if we give you the Sharp Beak? Yeah. So not a guaranteed kill, pretty high chance to kill, but it also does basically nothing to me. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. So we've got Sammy for low kicks. We've got Sammy and Carter for Scyther. I'm assuming Carter's fine for low kicks as well. 2. Yeah. So both of those are great for both of those. And then I know I have you. Comatose. I want this on another tab. Lampent. Scizor. Bugsy, level 32. Technician Citrus, careful. Okay. You are 34. Make you modest. Comatose. No for the item at the moment. And we have Flame Burst. Which does just kill. Aerial Ace is the biggest problem child for you, but it's also not that big of a deal. Oh, this is in the rain. So yeah, that doesn't kill. Right? This is in the rain, I think. Permanent rain. Yep. Okay, so that did not. And they have no moves that take advantage of that, correct? Yes. Okay. I mean, we still do a really good amount of damage. I'll actually probably have to make you timid, right? Timid, yeah. That way we can outspeed. Yeah, just barely by 1 point. Do I have any items to increase your damage? Probably, I don't think so. So we'll probably just give you something to heal. Need the Dusk Stone for you, I think. Which I can't imagine I have any. Oh, I do have the charcoal. How much does that do, though? Probably not even close to enough. Charcoal. I don't know why that turned off the rain. But yeah, still doesn't get it to the point of killing. Although, if we do have the Stealth Rocks up, maybe. I don't remember how much Stealth Rocks does. But yeah, it'd be neutral against this. We'll go ahead and give it to the charcoal anyways. Okay. Phalanx doesn't really do anything here. And Lele, I really don't feel like it does much of anything here. Maybe I'm wrong about that. let's see what Rachi does. 34. We have Psychic. And we have Swift. Probably make you just modest. You have heavy metal, so that's a nothing ability. And 32. Psychic almost kills, and it looks like Ledian doesn't really do much of anything to you. Twisted Spoon. And with that, Psychic kills. Just as a backup. We obviously do nothing to low kicks. You don't really do much to either of the other two either, but that's fine. And our last one can be no. Carbink might not be bad. Yeah, since there's no special moves, I can honestly do plus defense minus special defense. Yeah, I think you are. Let me just plug you in here. Carbink. Link set 34. Do plus defense minus special defense. Lax. You have minus, so that's a nothing ability. You have Rock Throw. And Ancient Power. And put you up against low kicks at 32. Do decent. And Ledian at 32. Do decent. And Scyther 32. Do pretty well. And we don't want to go up against Scissor. Yeah, Bullet Punch does a lot. 4 times effective. Stab. So, yeah. You're a good backup for everything but the Scissor. Is Rock Tomb better? Yeah, Rock Tomb's a little better. Already half an hour down, and I still haven't even started. Smackdown. Yeah. Go Stealth Rocks on you instead. But I don't think it really matters. I can give you Reflect, though. And give you... I will give it Rest. Over Rock Throw. And then honestly just the berry juice because I don't feel like thinking. Okay. So we got Stealth Rock, Protect, Autotomize, and Rock Slide. You're holding the Muscle Band, you got the Twisted Spoon. And you're both the correct nature. Refrigerate, Sharp Beak, Drill Peck. You got your Flame Burst, you got your Charcoal. Let's see, I don't think you get any other moves from here. Wish, Confusion, Refresh, and Lucky Chant. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you Wish over Helping Hand here. That could be beneficial. Looking over everything, I don't think Bugsy's going to be too bad, but you never know. It just takes one death. It just takes one crit, and we could be starting a new run. So, save. We will go ahead and do a save state. And we'll jump in. So we want to do Stealth Rock first turn. I don't know why that never crossed my mind. I looked at knockoff like 7 times. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do much anything to me here. We got a crit. Let's go. 1 down, 3 to go. We got Scizor out. Who should be going for what? 32. Should be going for Rock Smash. I also completely forgot to swap that over. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. So yeah, definitely going for Rock Smash. It's got a... there's a chance it doesn't OHKO, but it's like a less than a 19% chance, which you definitely don't go for. So it's going for Rock Smash. Laurel was our answer to this, and Rock Smash doesn't hit us. So it's not like I gotta worry about that. We do our Flame Burst. I feel like that's more than I thought it was supposed to be. Yeah, he definitely went for Aerial Ace. So it looks like he just got a pretty high roll. So he dealt 46%. The max was 48. So not the highest of rolls, but pretty darn high. A crit Aerial Ace is a problem. And we don't want to go out to you because of Bullet Punch. What do you do to Carter? Scizor, Bugsy, 32. Carter's who we go to here. U-turn. Okay. Into Ledian, which is absolutely fine, right? I'm pretty sure we just stay in and Drill Peck here. Yeah, Thunder Punch is its highest damage. Crit does not kill though, so I think, yeah, we just go ahead and do our Drill Punch, or Drill Peck, take the damage here. 2 down, 2 to go. Scyther, yeah, takes an astronomical amount of damage. I don't think Scyther does anything to me. I'm assuming Rock Smash should be the highest. But I don't think a crit of any of it kills me. Yeah. Scyther does nothing. So much so that I might even just Roost first. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Lowering the defense is a little annoying. But it's fine. Go ahead and finish you off. And Scizor comes back out. Takes a little bit of rocks damage, putting him at like 15%. But I don't think Scizor. I think because we swapped in on Scizor, but Scizor does. Yeah. Let's put me in as -1 on the defense, just to be sure. Rock Smash does a max of 37 with a crit. We're still fine. 78, 64%. That would be 18 and 37 would be 55. So crit's a little closer than I thought, but ugh, I hate when I do that. Did I mess this up at all? No, that looks fine. Okay. Oh, I forgot we had you set, or no, we didn't even set you out of speed, but you just do. So I did. If I would have just looked at the speed, I'd have known that that was a waste of my time to look at. All right. So that was pretty easy. So we're at 2 o'clock. Only got about an hour left. Definitely not going to make it through all of SSN, not at the rate it took for that. And we got double battles coming up on the SSN, which I am significantly less comfortable with. But only one way to move on, and that's through. We got mini bosses. Scroll down to SSN Lass and Gentleman Brooks. We'll go ahead and turn that back on. Okay. So we open with Duat and Dartrix, Grass and Water. And you have HP Fire, which is annoying. I want to see their actual speeds. Ow! There. Okay. Okay. There, here. 45. So Corviknight does outspeed the Dartrix. The question is, do we just kill the Dartrix? That's level 30. Dartrix, Gentleman Brooks, level 30. Yeah, with the Sharp Beak and being adamant, you do just kill the Dartrix. And you outspeed the Duat too, so I don't have to worry about that doing anything crazy. What does do what do as far as the ice beam? What is level 32? Ice beam. Oh, actually, water pledge does the most damage. But even that's a quarter. Okay, so we definitely open with you. And you probably outspeed just fine. Let's go ahead and do one that's probably not coming. Cat turn, blank at 34. As 52, so we do have to make you Fabian is timid right now. Although you could be timid or jolly, either one, depending on what moves we have. Have own tempo, so a nothing ability. We can give you the miracle seed. And put you up against Duat. Class N at level 32. With Mega Drain. Ugh. You get any other moves leveling up? Okay. Are we missing out on any moves? Spiky Shield's pretty nice. Doesn't do anything for that situation though. So, nothing worth learning there. Flame Charge Trailblaze. Let's go ahead and swap you to Jolly. Trailblaze, which is a 50, so yeah, it's going to do a little bit less. Get you a +1, which brings you to 85, which outspeeds everything but semi-seer, so probably not super beneficial there. About Gorgeist. Gorgeist blank. 34. Make you. See here, you outspeed just fine. So we can make you modest. I don't think your ability does anything either. Water bubble. I'll just go ahead and put that in because it'll be beneficial when I go to put in semi-seer if we make it that far with you. Miracle Seed. And you have Magical Leaf. Okay, so you don't Oko either. But is that fine? Ice Beam does a solid chunk, but even a crit doesn't kill. What about looked like what's Hoopa's attack is 110. What if we do you do what and give you a magnet with Thunder Punch? 75 to 90. Adamant makes it a chance to kill. And it really doesn't do anything to me in response. So I think that might be the way to go. You're at 63, so everything but the Wigglytuff outspeeds you. Oh, Wigglytuff and Dartrix. The Dartrix is a non-problem, though. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and do away with Trick Room for the time being. You also get Fire Punch, which Sage. Fire Punch. At level 30. We do not kill. We do the charcoal instead, since it's not a guaranteed kill on the other one. It's not a guaranteed kill on this one either. Okay. So doesn't really matter. I think we go with the magnet still. And I won't even bother teaching you that because without the charcoal, it can't kill, and it's a 2-co with Psybeam and Hyperspace Hole anyways. So we'll go ahead and magnet. Okay. And go ahead and change your nature to adamant. Okay. So we open Hoopa and Corviknight. They take care of Duat, Dartrix, and probably the Simisage just fine. Oh, and then we have Simisear. Who my one water type doesn't do anything to, or gets obliterated by, I guess I should say. We do outspeed it. We do not outspeed it unless we make it Jolly. I always get Jolly and Timid mixed up. Liquidation. We'll look at it anyways. Jump over to this one. Put in Sharpedo. 4. We'll make you Jolly. That brings you to 88, which does make you outspeed. Give you Liquidation. And put Simisear. Oh, for crying out loud. Over here at level 32. We do just outkill. We do just kill. Oko it. Back out of that, and it's got triage, so nothing ability. And we have the Corviknight in. We'd swap that out to this, which would bait in the Fire Pledge, which is honestly a pretty sizable amount of damage, but not an issue since we will outspeed. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Do I actually want to not kill the Duat first turn? Is that the correct play here? That might be the correct play, which means you should... I should give you Fire Punch. And the Charcoal. So yeah, you don't outspeed the Semi-Sage. And how much does the Doo-Wop do to you? Basically nothing. Or wait. 32. Yeah. Not anything to be super concerned about. So, our tricks in here, just to double check. It'll be 30. Yeah, we guaranteed kill, and we guaranteed outspeed. And then we have it to where Hoopa will not kill the Doo-Wop. What did I do here? I swear there was a chance. Pixelate Adamant. Oh, even with the magnet, he doesn't. Charcoal. Yeah, it's still 2-co. A guaranteed 2-co with Thunder Punch. Without it. So we'll go Corviknight and Hoopa. We go Drill Peck into the Dartrix and Thunder Punch into the Doo-Wop. We will take probably a Water Pledge into Corviknight, which I think was like 27% at max. And then the Dartrix will get switched into Semi-Sage. Or it might actually... It might go to Wigglytuff first. I don't think it should. But it might. We'll just err on the side of it going to Semi-Sage. I do want to at least see what Wigglytuff does to Corviknight. At level 30, Shockwave's 38%. Okay, so that's a pretty sizable chunk there. And if that's the case, what do we swap in on that? Probably just Stack Attack, or actually maybe Jirachi. No, it's got Incinerate as well. So Carbank The only steel type was Flash Cannon from the Duat, which at that point should be gone. And then I think we bring Lele just because Lele is amazing. And nothing does anything crazy to Lele. We got you in as boosted special defense, lower attack. Is that... Yeah, we can leave it at that. There's a whole bunch of special going on in this team, so that's fine. And then for our last one, I mean, we may as well just grab, well, no, they've got fighting and fire and whatnot. Phalanx? Wait, Phalanx is bug. Ugh, that's gonna take some time to get used to. Da 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 da. So there's Power Gem on Semi-Sage. And then obviously the Duat. But other than that, there's not a whole lot that you're concerned about. So we'll go Lampet in the back. Maybe I should be trying a little harder with this one, but I feel like I'm taking forever. So I'm going to just hurry up. And if I lose, I lose. I think there's only one item to get on the ship, but I don't remember what or where. Drill Peck and Thunder Punch. Okay, that went exactly as expected, and Water Pledge exactly what I expected. Semi-Sage. Semi-Sage is going to want to go for probably HP Fire, I think. I can kill the Dewott before it can do anything. Unless the pledge stuff works like round, which it could. I honestly don't know off the top of my head. I really should have looked up how the pledge moves work before jumping into this. So let's see here. We're on Corviknights here. And we'll go ahead and put in Semi-Sage at level 30. HP Fire does max of 30%, so a crit still doesn't kill. Same with the Focus Blast. Does a little bit less than HP Fire, but not by much. So we might just stay and Drill Peck you, and then Thunder Punch you to finish you off. Oh, you switch. Okay. Grass Pledge into Hoopa. Solid damage there, and then the Semi-Sage should die. Okay. So I no longer have to worry about the pledge moves. Semi-Seer should be going for Fire Pledge into Carter. And they may even be doubling. Semi-Seer. At level 32. Fire Pledge, yeah, 74.3%. They very well could be doubling because the Fire Pledge does not kill. But we also, both of them do outspeed the Wigglytuff. But a crit would kill, so maybe don't even contemplate that. If I go to Sharpedo, and it's Semi-Seer's Fire Pledge does 37.2%. But if they are doubling in and Wigglytuff happens to go for Shockwave, at level 30, yeah, the two of those do kill. Now, if it is Fire Pledge and Incinerate, I'm fine. Corviknight, Wigglytuff, Brooks at level 30. And it could be either one. They do the exact same amount of damage. So that's not a super great switch. So we have Hoop out. And we have Wigglytuff. Yeah. Wigglytuff's not going to even attempt to go into the Hoopa. Hyperspace Hole has a chance to kill, but like 37.5%. Semi-Seer at 32. we can kill that with Hyperspace Hole. And then the Duat will come back out. But if we do go for that, then yeah, both moves are definitely coming through. Since I can't kill the Wigglytuff. And I have to get Corviknight out. I could go out into Carbink. Carbink, blank set, 34. Plus defense minus special defense. I really should have double checked that. Minus non-ability. Basically, you just have a berry juice, so basically no item. And we're going up against Wigglytuff, Brooks at level 30. Shockwave does more. If it's Incinerate, we just eat it. Shockwave does roughly 20%. And then Semi-Seer at 32. Fire Pledge does a max of 17. So yeah, that is my switch for sure. I might do that and Hyperspace Hole the Wigglytuff instead of trying to kill the Semi-Seer, because... Actually, no, I do kill the Semi-Seer, because I outspeed the Duat and finish it off. Okay, so we're on Carter, we go Pokemon, we go Chris, Shift, and we go Fight. What move do I go for to kill you? I think just Hyperspace Hole. We are on Semi-Seer here, there. And I hope that kills. I think it should. I think it should, guaranteed. Okay, Fire Pledge, that's what I expected. And is it Incinerate or is it Shockwave? Okay, Semi-Seer's gone. Okay, Shockwave. So yeah, it's a very good thing I did not go out to Sharpedo, because it would have died there. Okay, so we can go ahead and I mean, Wigglytuff does basically nothing to Carbink, right? It'll definitely be going for Shockwave, but it doesn't do anything really, and it does even less to Hoopa. So we'll go ahead and, I guess, Ancient Power and Thunder Punch the Duat. Okay, so we got the one side down. I think we still have to deal with the Semi-Sage. I think. But regardless, we'll go ahead and rest and we'll hyperspace hole, finish it off. It didn't finish it off. What? Koopa. Wigglytuff at 30. I wonder if I didn't change the level last time I looked. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like its health right now, but I mean, we just kill. Go ahead and Psybeam it this time just to save the PP. Because I think Simisage is still in the back. No, it was not. Okay. No, it wasn't. All right. Not too bad. I definitely do not have time to do this fight, but I can at least do a little bit of prep for it. Okay. So, hop back over to Corviknight here. Put in the leap. At level 32. Steel Wing is the most damage, but it's definitely a 2-co. It does have Giga Drain, which would get basically nothing back from Corviknight, but that's besides the point. And we do have Eviolite on it. Lumineon. Koopa, Thunder Punch, Magnet. Lumineon. We do speed tie here, but we can swap you to Jolly. And with the magnet, you guaranteed. Oh, no, you do not. I still have that at 32 or at 23, but you're actually at 30. Or wait, this is supposed to be Lumineon and Cramorant. Glad I caught that. Nope. Sailor Trevor at level 30. So yeah, obviously Thunder Punch brings you down to Sash. What's your speed? 84. We do not outspeed you in the slightest. What does outspeed you? $82. So Honestly, Gorgeist with plus speed. Gorgeist at level 34 with a plus speed nature, plus speed minus attack, so timid. You have water bubble. We'll give you a miracle seed. And you have magical leaf. And we're going up against Cramorant at level 30. Okay, crit does kill. Or crit has a chance to kill. What else do we have? Oh, that's right. The speed's in here incorrect. I don't know what else is in here incorrect though. Gorgeist is all sorts of messed up. Is it the size? It is the size. So do we have a small one? Is that what? 73, 98, 91, 48. So yeah, we must have a small one. Leave that as docile. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we have a small Gorgeist. So that's going to be needed to remember. Water. Bleh. Yeah. Crit guaranteed kills. And Air Slash has a high chance to crit. So probably not a good bet there. You do outspeed, but what do you do? Cramorant, Sailor Trevor at level 30. Have Liquidation, Aquajet, Poison Fang, and something else. Bite. We have you in as Jolly. You have Triage, a non-ability. So Bite does the most. We give you the black glasses. Does 51 to 61. What if it was swap? I don't know if you get crunch yet. Yeah. How much did Gorgeist do? 30 to 36. So if we can get crunch, we can use those two to double team the cram and get it off the screen immediately. But I don't know if you get crunch yet. So you have Night Slash, but that's lower than Crunch. It does have a high crit, but 30 and or 60 and 30 is only 90. So I mean, there's a chance it kills between the two, but there's also a solid chance that it does not. So that is unfortunately not something that we can go for. Ooh. You can outspeed if I don't think I got one set up for you. So we'll do that over Gorgeist because it's almost definitely not coming. So Tapu Lele at 34 with a timid nature goes to 88, so we outspeed the Cramorant with that. Cloud9, basically a nothing ability. We have Psyshock, Psybeam, and Drain Kiss. I'm not even going to bother putting in Astonish because that's, yeah, not any use. So we can guarantee have you outspeed, and Psyshock does a solid amount of damage. We can even give you a Twisted Spoon, 72 to 85, and then have Sharpedo in the other slot, and go for Night Slash. We currently have the Pixie Plate. Swap you to Timid. It's you at 88. So yeah, Sharpedo and Tapu Lele have the same speed. What I would like is if Sharpedo could go first and then Night Slash crit. Night Slash crit kill would be awesome. That way we can get some damage off into the Lileep. Which that's the next question is how much damage does that do to me? At level 32. Giga. What? And I just caught the Storm Drain. Well, the Storm Drain doesn't affect what I'm planning here. I cannot believe Giga Drain does that much. Lily, I thought was terrible. uh, huh. Well, let's see here, 72. And I took Gorgeist off. Of course I did. Gorgeist is small. We want it fast, I think. At level 34. Against Cram. At level 30. Does it have to be fast? Or can I modest? Nope, it has to be fast. Okay. Timid with Magical Leaf. 25 to 30. With the Miracle Seed. Does 30 to 36. And Lele does a minimum of 72. So even on low rolls on both of those, that kills. And then we got to worry about the HP fire on the Leap, which does your level 32. Does an okay amount of damage, but okay, so that's the route we go with that. I cannot believe Giga Drain does that much from a low leap. And I cannot believe I'm taking a Gorgeist to go up against a bird. Okay, so Twisted Spoon, plus speed, lower attack. And then Miracle Seed. We need plus speed, lower attack. No. Plus speed, lower attack. So we're at 90. We got Water Bubble, which actually does affect this. Nope. Try again. Bubble. So it'd probably actually go for Ancient Power instead. Which is even better. But taking out Cram first thing is going to be very nice. Let's check out what the Leap does here, just to be sure that nothing crazy is going to catch me off guard. No. Okay. Well, 32. Yeah, nothing crazy is going to catch me off guard there. So it'll definitely still be going into the Gorgeist with the Ancient Power. from the looks of things. It may go for Giga Drain on Tapu Lele, but in both scenarios, we're totally fine. And then it'll be Nidoqueen coming out. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Nidoqueen's got Sludge. It's got 64 speed. Can I just double into the Nidoqueen again and turn this into a one-sided fight? Tapu Lele against Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, Sailor Trevor at level 30. Psyshock just kills. So I don't even need to double in. And we definitely outspeed. And then I can just focus in on the other side. And at that point, 1v1, I'm really, like, the biggest concern would probably be the Lumineon because it's fast. But even that, not super concerned about. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap there. May hop back on tonight after I get back home, but I am going to go and fellowship with some friends and enjoy my night and have dinner and all the good stuff. Tried making a dessert to take over with me, but it turned into a pile of stuff. It's edible, but it is not good enough to take over. I'm going to kind of force myself to eat it. That way I'm not wasting it. But I'm not forcing that on them. It's a tray of something. It's supposed to be brownies. They're both soggy and hard, which is interesting. And they taste nice and burnt, but not like overly burnt. But it's definitely there. So I'm gonna run over and I guess just get some cookies or something and head over and we will have dinner and play some games and just relax. And then when I get home, depending on how late it is, I may be back on because I really want to keep playing. I only got two fights in, and I think this next one's not going to be too bad. And then once we make it through the next one, we have our rival, Brendan. Which, I mean, my squad's pretty nice. So, I mean, Brendan's a scary fight, but I think we can make it through just fine. The next one that I'm worried about is definitely Surge. I may even try to go get some other encounters up on the way to Lavender before fighting Surge because I am terrified of that team right now. But yeah, wrap it up there. Thanks to anybody who hopped on. I don't think anybody didn't see anything in chat, but thanks to anybody that may watch this later. So go ahead and close it out and peace out. Have a good one.